Yo, what's going on, Katana? Man, you be up pretty late, don't you? $11:30. Shit, that's late for me. Well, it's not really that late, but I'm probably normally sleep on a good day, probably around like 11:30 or 12, unless I'm going out or something like that, or I gotta be out, like working or something. But my schedule's been just off. It's been off lately, so. Hope people going to air, go to bed early. Yeah, I guess we're closer to death. We can feel it coming. Are you, hey Katana, are you one of those people who are afraid to get old? Oh, I forgot that. Oh man, I gotta text him back. I'll do it later. Everyone's afraid to die. In some way or another, everyone is afraid to die. How are you gonna speak for everyone? So you're not afraid of the unknown? All right, I'll take your word for it when you say you're not afraid to die. I'll take your word for it. Me, the only thing, so the only part of death that I'm afraid of is just the unknown. I'm not afraid of death itself. Just the unknown. That's all. Yeah. You don't know if, like, I don't know if you believe in that stuff or not. But are you one of these people who just believe when you're dead, you're just dead? I mean, either way, even if you believe in an afterlife, or you believe that nothing happens after you die, still, it's got to be kind of scary because it's something you've never experienced before. Like I said, the only part that scares me about death is just the unknown.
Drink the rest.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Moira. That is all for now.
Oh, it might be her, this poison in him.
The soothing herbs lift the fog from my mind for a time.
How long has she been mixing these for you?
You're stalling, Eivor. Tell me what you've learned. What news from the north?
The Picts were beaten back. We took their lives and their treasures. Father had asked me to deliver this.
Man, he wants him to be the guilty party so bad.
Is he taunting me?
See, he wants him to be the enemy.
Ferment poisons the wine he gifts me. These goblets are a cruel joke. He is mocking me.
We did capture some barrels of Frankish Black. He said they were for you, but I made him open a cask. We drank together. There was no poison.
Speak without guise, Eivor. Does he plot against me or no? Does he keep secrets? Give me something I can use.
Exactly, something I can use.
Now you must choose between treason and madness. Between the serpent's fang and the bite of a rabid wolf. Faravid asked for my silence, but Halfton expects the truth. If I'm not careful, these lies will pile up, one upon the next.
You have grown awfully silent, Wolf-Kissed.
Damn, this is tough. Damn. He is definitely planning an attack. But that don't mean that he's a traitor. I mean, shit. But oh my god, I hate games like this, bro. For the most part, Faravid, he seems like an honorable guy. Like he seems like the type of person, as long as he pays tribute to his Earl, he just does what he wants for the most part. But he's not trying to come after his Earl's power. He just wants to do what he wants and still pay tribute to his Earl. I think that's I mean, if I tell him that he's planning an attack, he's going to use this as a way of getting rid of Faravid. Like I said, the king, he's looking for somebody to string up. If he gets Faravid, it's only a matter of time before he finds somebody else. So I'm going to say Faravid is honorable.
I fought some hard battles at Faravid's side, and I found him to be an honorable man.
No, he's a wily one, that man. He has got you fooled as well.
See, he wants it. He wants somebody.
Where is he now? What is he doing?
We're to meet at a place called the Waltz.
Good. Go to him. Watch, listen. Unearth his lies. You will find them.
If you fear poison, Lord, you must consider everything. Even Moira's brew.
Impossible. Moira has been with me for an age.
He must be smashing her.
She's kind. Perhaps you could speak with her and find out for yourself. She stays within Doncaster, not far from here. If you learn something, find me north of Doncaster. One of my scouts there has troubling news. He'll be on top. We're going for a walk down to the temple.
If I die, I'm definitely going to hell. What makes you say that, even if it is just a joke? But why would you say that? Believe it or not, I've done some really fucked up shit in my life. And I don't even believe that I'm going to hell. But I've done some really foul shit.
This brew she's been feeding Halfton.
Alright, finally speak to Moira. She lives in southern area. Alright, the southern area. I'll definitely die if I jump off of this. Oh, wait, maybe not.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
Check out my new Phoenix bird. Dope, right?
Moira's not here.
We spoke at the feast about my wife's condition, but I fear that it has worsened. I fear that she may not wake again. Please, I beg you, come to wake with help.
This letter came from Wika. She must have gone there. I should go to Wika. Find Moira.
Alright, to Wika it is. Oh, damn it, I could have used the port. Well, some Christians believe that that Jesus pretty much already died for your past, present, and future sins. So if you believe that, then you pretty much have nothing to worry about. If you feel what you did is so bad, then maybe you ought to think about atoning for it. I do that sometimes. I mean, sadly, I don't always do it, but I do it every now and again. But in order to atone, you have to mean it. Well, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying that that's what's. Well, actually, not all Christians believe that. That what I just said is actually there's a lot of controversy surrounding that. A lot of Christians don't even believe it's right there in the Bible. So, like I said, I grew up in a Christian church, but I left it when I was about 13 or 14. So I'm no longer a Christian. But I do remember the religion and the Bible and the verses and most of it. Well, not most of it, a lot of it I would have to say. But a lot of it is very controversial. A lot of it is contradictory on behalf of the Christians themselves. Not the book, just the Christians. But if you don't believe that, then...
It's a small village. Moira's house must be near.
And, I mean, I don't want to be the one that says something to you and shit goes south for the most part, because I have my opinions. I like to debate religion with people, but I won't give people advice on religion for the most part, because I have my own visions of religion. But I just, you know, to say that you might be like you're going to hell, that's a pretty big, like, that's a leap. Like me, for instance, if I thought I was going to hell and there was no way out of it, I would do whatever the fuck I wanted. If there was no way out of it, I would just do whatever the fuck I wanted. I'd kill people that I wanted to kill. You know, I would be a deplorable human being, because I would have no recourse. I would have no way of redemption. So why not just go out the way I want then? Oh, what, they think she a witch or something? Finally speak of moon.
Locked from the outside.
Oh, let me see what this dude. Let me see what they're doing. She probably killed somebody.
What is this ruckus?
Stand back, Dane. There's a witch within that house. We've come to burn it down.
She's no witch. She's Halfton's healer.
That proves it. Dark magic, that is.
Clear out, all of you, before I beat you senseless.
Oh, look at him. He trying to fight. Look at him. He's saying, what's up?
Oh, goodness! You're not one of them.
Moira, we must go, before they burn your cutters to cinders.
I can't go out there. They'll steal me away and burn me at the stake.
All right. I see two ways out of this, but neither is without risk.
Do what you must, only hurry. I leave myself in your hands.
Pretend you are hurt. I can talk my way out of it. Definitely can't talk your way out of it. Let's pretend I'm
You
hurt.
give a good scream and fall. Then I'll carry you through the mob as if I've done you serious harm.
Oh, Lord above, have mercy. Yes. Fine, I'll do it. Whatever it takes.
Time to be convincing.
Yeah, that's right! Sinners deserve to die!
Are they gone?
They're just gonna
Thank
go
the
in their
light.
house and just take everything they can. That's what they was after from jump, just to go in their house and snatch shit up. Look at them all in there.
We'll be safe here.
Thank you, Eivor. 1,000 times I thank you.
And if I asked you to drink your own brew?
I would, gladly. And often do from time to time, to ensure it's not overly bitter before serving to Halfdan.
When you said there's no cure for what ails Halfdan, you mean he's touched in the head?
I fear so. The same malady bedeviled my mother. The body breaks down and the mind falls apart over time. It's a terrible thing.
Oh, she's talking about dementia.
I need your help, Moira. The brews you mix for Halfdan, what goes into them?
Oh, quite a diverse mixture. Let me see. Lavender,
Or
rosemary,
senile.
meadowsweet, yarrow, soothing herbs. Nothing uncommon.
I should return to Halfdan. He said he would be at the Temple of Flora.
Tread lightly this topic with him, if you would tread it at all.
Alright, he's investigating. Okay. North. Alright, let me see. No, that's not it. Sons of Horvik. Wait, what? Oh, okay, never mind. Wait, he says he is investigating leads at the nearby temple north of... Okay, so I guess it's this... Wait, north. Okay. Oh, they tried to throw me off. Alright, so he's over here. Okay.
Yeah!
So I played some more of that Cyberpunk game off stream. I was just roaming around, doing little side missions. My opinion of it got a little bit better. Just a little bit, though. I see a lot of people streaming. A lot of people really like that game. I was hoping to be one of those people, but... I went online on YouTube to see if I could get like legendary weapons early. Turns out you can. So I got this weapon called the Mono Wire. It's pretty badass. It pretty much slices up anything it touches. Did I not set the marker?
Lunan, guide me.
Who's out there?
Halfdan, good to find you here.
The Raven feeder returns. Now keep quiet.
Oh, are they really
I'll
gonna
give
add it
back the
in?
Traitors lurking about
I
this
haven't
swamp.
heard anything about
I
it.
told you there are traitors here.
My scout. He asked me to join him here, but he is nowhere to be found. Have a look around. Tell me if you see something.
Eivor, search the perches and lookouts here. We could be spying from above. Olav? Speak to us! Where are you?
Somebody in his head probably told him to come out here.
is clinging to life. I should carry him down.
BRB, alright.
I found your scout, but his wounds are grave.
Olaf. Poor Olaf. He will be buried with honors. I will see to that. Walk the bridge, old friend. I will see you on the other side. Beanton may track his attackers. Get them, boy! Good boy! Follow their trail! Sniff them out, boy!
Young Shadow, what's going on, bro?
Who are these men you suspect of treason?
Thieves who stole my war spoils.
Looks abandoned. Are you sure someone is here?
The trail ends, but nobody's here.
I've been here before. There's a hole somewhere. Yeah, right here.
Here, a hidden entrance. It might be lurking below. These pipes burst and flooded the tunnel.
Even this old Roman work cannot withstand the icy kiss.
Look there. The pipes cut through that wall. Could there be more rooms beyond?
Eivor, something is there.
Hold on, we'll find a way through.
I got one of my ability points here. Oh, no. I think this was an old assassin hideout.
Looks like a trap.
Pulled all this shit out. That's different. That just took me right back in here. I had problems with this. Like, this was probably one of the hardest type puzzles. Oh, okay. Guess not. This was the one room I couldn't get into earlier.
The Romans were fine craftsmen.
Guess it was part of a mission.
These chambers are vast and decorated, and laced with piping.
Yet they went mad and vanished, just like their gods. Moira's books tell us so. Ah, here, you see? Spoils of war. Mine! Stolen from me! Ah! I am beset on all sides, Eivor. by plotters and schemers.
What kings and jarls are not. Your territory is vast and wealthy.
Everyday decisions I make change the lives of thousands. It is a burden few could bear. Yet I do. I do. You spoke with Moira. What did you learn?
She means well. I don't believe she would poison you, not willingly. She also said she has seen your illness before, in her own family. Said it came on slow, but was incurable.
No. No, this is not an illness. This is poison. Somehow someone is poisoning me.
Shh. Listen.
These will be the thieves who stole my tribute.
Alright, now we can get in out of the room. Alright, my bad. I haven't been looking at the chat. Yeah, making dinner, bro. How you been? You know, pretty good, man. I ain't kind of shut up. Welcome back.
Oh,
this dude.
done. Well met. Come, fill your bellies with mead.
You stole this tribute. By rights, this is mine. It was meant for me.
We stole nothing. Faravid gifted this to us for a hard day's battle.
And did you take my scout Olaf in that battle? Your brother in arms? Did he too have to die for this tribute?
That was Olaf? Damned fool. We thought he was a thief.
The only thieves here are the ones drinking my mead and spit-shining my silver. You! Cowards and traitors!
We are owed this bounty, Jarl. For battles won and blood let. Eivor, you tell him.
How am I supposed to know this man's intentions? I mean, I do know that they fought in the battle and... I mean, and it's reasonable that they probably thought Olaf was a thief. It's reasonable to assume that. I can't just off the rip call these dudes traitors. We don't even have any evidence to prove they're traitors. I mean, other than the king saying that all that stuff down there was his, but he's claiming that it was given to him by Faravid. So if that's the case, then the king is just... He's just pretty much saying everything that's down there belongs to him. No, I'm not doing it that way. I'm gonna go off just... I'm gonna go off if they don't deserve punishment.
They only took their rightful share.
You are traitorous worms. But Eivor seems to think you deserve pity, so I will give it this once. Return my spoils to Doncaster, and I will wipe this day from my memory.
I can't do that. It is our share. We fought for it, killed for it, bled for it. If we don't get the glory, we deserve our share.
Uh-oh.
The barking will stop.
Well, no smoke.
They forced my hand.
Take hold of your fear, Halfton.
See, he was just looking for somebody to
Faravid
punish.
killed this man, not me. He forced my hand with sleights and trickery. He...
Man, heavy as the crown.
Forgive me.
That shit is too real.
I find it hot in these furs. The day must be warming. You have a meeting with Farvid. Is that not right?
I do, at the waltz.
Yes, I know the place well. It is on the road between Jorvik and Petuaria. Press him, Eivor. As hard as you can. Never let up. And bring me proof of his treachery, or otherwise. Traitors, thieves. No right. They had no right to... It's rightfully mine. Yes. Rat. Words are poison.
Yeah, he kind of reminds you of the Mad King from Game of Thrones.
Show me what lies ahead.
Eivor, welcome. Join me in drowning this golden drink. You made it. Come, have a drink.
You're a few horns deep already?
Yet still floating. Tell me, how did my old friend like his goblet gift?
There were other things on his mind. Your man Ulfra, for instance. He died protecting the spoils he stole from Halfdan.
Ulfr. Poor Ulfr. I told him to mind your tongue, but he wags it like a slobbering dog.
Was Halfdan always so easily riled?
No. Riches and glory have shaped him into something new. He's not the same man he used to be.
The songs of skalds and the glint of silver can turn even the best of us.
He was a fierce man in days past, but he has lost the bite he once had. He's too careful. He ruminates and hesitates.
What is this place? I expected an army, ready for warcraft.
This was our first camp in Northumbria. I came here with Halfdan and his brothers, Ubba and Ivar. We besieged Jorvik and put King Alla in the cold ground. Those were good days, now too far gone.
What is all this?
My share of the treasure we took from those distant days.
King Alla? He was the king of Northumbria? I thought he was the king of Mercia.
I buried it here for a rainy day.
Glad to know that.
This bag is heavy with silver. Enough to pay for an army.
Come! Race me to Jorvik, Eivor. Remind me of the glories long gone.
You're too drunk to win a race.
Then have a drink. Make it fair.
What's keeping you, friend Eivor? Waiting for spring?
Challenge you to a drunken race. Wait, am I not drunk yet? Oh, he's drunk. Why would I get on that horse? That horse trying to set me up to lose? I want my horse. Oh, hell no. He trying to set me up to lose, bro. Oh, they won't let me get on my own horse. Damn, he's faded. Look at he's gone. Alright, here we go.
Best not fall off your horse.
See you in Yorwick.
Faster, Eivor! Ride like snake.
This ain't bad. Thought it would be harder. What?
Faster, Eivor! Ride like Sleipnir's hooves.
Your horse is slow, and her rider's drunk.
The gods love a fool.
Oh, I see what's going on. He's taking shortcuts.
Fly, my friend. Fly. Show Faravid our asses.
Oh shit. I veered off course. Alright, hope you feel better. Take care.
Having trouble keeping up?
My horse must be deeper in the cups than I am.
What are we doing in Yorwick? You haven't said.
Paying a visit to our kept King Richier. Long may he reign. I haven't enough men to beat the Picts alone, but with Richier and his Firth, we'll finish them off.
You would bring a puppet king into this fight, but not your Jarl?
Keep this to yourself. The streets have ears, the windows have eyes.
I did not agree to this level of deception. You should have told me this before.
Eivor, my friend. If I described my full strategy, we might never leave the campfire.
I prefer the light of a fire to the darkness of your plans.
Yeah,
Don't do
facts.
it again. Best grace my oath.
Alright, so now we're starting to see a different side of him.
Things are better now, are they not? Ever since our... Hafa áhyggju! Dósi!
I've been afraid to touch even a drop of wine since the Yuletide feast.
One more reason to stick with ale.
I wish Yuletide happened every month. The daily slog kills me.
What if it happens the way it did last? If it happens the way it did last?
Wait. A favor I must ask of you. Make no mention that Halfdan is ignorant of our plans. It's better this way.
Are you mad? Richier answers to Halfdan. You put this man in grave danger if he defies his master's will.
Richier cannot defy orders he has never heard. No. Trust me. I will take the blame should our plan fall apart.
Eivor the Wolf-Kissed and Halfdan's cupbearer? What a curious surprise.
I hope the day finds you and Jorvik well.
Yes, we scrape by, with what little we still own. But this new war should make us wealthy once again. Until our tribute is taken.
I smell the bile on your breath, King. Do not forget who is in charge here.
Oh, do remind me, Faravid. Yesterday it was Halfdan, but today I hear whispers that you are leading the charge. I am confused.
Yes, you answer to Halfdan. And now he orders one final strike on the Pict stronghold at Magnus.
To make war with the North on such a scale will require a hefty amount of silver and a large force of men.
My soldiers and silver are pledged already. I expect the same from you.
I've given my aid as well. The battle must be decisive.
I see. And you have these orders from Halfdan in writing, yes? From the great man himself?
They go putting this in. Oh, man. This guy's clever. If I say Halfdan knows, then I'm complicit in the cover-up. If I say Halfdan doesn't know, then I'm pretty much betraying Faravid and what he plans on trying to do, which we don't even know the whole story as to what he's trying to do. He could be the traitor the whole time, and we're vouching for him. We'll go where it. We'll see where this takes us.
Not with us, but you can rest assured Halfdan has need of you. He expects a swift victory.
I'm sorry, Faravid, but duty compels me to refuse. Without strict orders from Halfdan, I will not risk the lives of so many.
You deny me!
I do. To gift you an army puts my wealth and reputation at risk. That's not what Halfdan wants. He needs a strong and loyal king.
You presume to know what Halfdan wants.
Hearsay is not enough. For all I know, this is another of Halfdan's tests.
Yeah, you got a point.
The greatest snake in Northumbria, that Saxon is. We need his army to take Magnus.
And we'll have it, if we falsify orders from Halfdan ourselves.
You would do this? Draw up fake orders and pass them off as real?
That's it. And I know just who to speak with. Hjor of Jorvik. He'll know what we need.
Good. Hjor's favorite alehouse is nearby. Seek him there.
Asked about this land, my friend.
Ale costs more than bread. Things were better under Arden.
Hjor, this crowd won't listen to reason.
Give us your coin, you bloody robbers!
Hjor, just where I hoped you would be.
Eivor, gods! You have come at just the right moment.
Right then, watch this.
Go home or get hurt. But you won't bother my friends.
I'll bother who I please, after I brick your face to the brains.
Eivor, always the fighter.
Thank you, Wolf-Kissed. Those men will wake up soon enough.
With greater sense, I hope. What brings you back to Jorvik?
Secret errands for Halfdan. I need an army of men to face the Picts in the north.
Has Halfdan planned an attack he cannot afford? That's not like him.
To be clear, Faravid made this plan, not Halfdan.
Does Halfdan know of this plan, or...?
He doesn't, but he's given me leave to act as I must, for reasons I cannot share.
Yes, we've heard the rumors, and all our messages have gone unanswered.
Can you aid me with some trickery? Help me forge a set of orders from Halfdan himself, to force Rishia's cooperation. You will be taking quite a risk. You have my thanks. We can meet outside the Royal Hall, after you have the documents.
There's drinking to be done! Who's
Eivor, join me for a drink.
You both seem to have settled well in the city.
Yes, we do enjoy the comforts we have here. But I still think about Norway. The cold and the warmth. Stay on the road safe, Eivor.
I try to.
I can outdrink an Aurochs! Strangle! Bleed! Bleed!
Here, take this forgery and pray that King Rishia sees nothing amiss. I trust you know what you're doing.
Straight from Halfdan's hand, as you see.
Yes, yes. Well, if Halfdan's loyal mules have pledged to fight, still, my help will come at a price.
If you're speaking of coin.
I remind you that your soldiers are mine.
Halfdan's, my good man. Halfdan's soldiers, for these are Halfdan's orders. Correct? But I jest. I jest.
All is in order, then.
If Halfdan commands, I shall raise my feared, and you shall have your fighting army.
Good. Get them marching at once. This must happen soon.
As soon as they are mustered, Lord Faravid, and no sooner. Eivor, a moment with you?
I'll meet you at Stenwege.
Faravid is Halfdan's man. So are the Hemmings of Nottinghamshire, as are we here in Jorvik. But not you.
I don't like talk that dances around thorns.
For whom are you fighting, truly?
I fight for myself and my people.
As any great leader must.
Why ask me of loyalty? What are you seeking?
An innocuous question. Loyalty is a word that slides off the lips like honey. Sweet to the taste, but never lingering. There are things simmering in Northumbria, hidden from even you. Take heed, and have a care.
Levit should be waiting at Stenwege.
Let me put in these missions like smack dead in the middle of all this landmass. Forcing you to get on a horse or take your boat. I mean, I guess I don't mind, but it gets kind of tedious when you've played the game for so long now. Yo, I just want to say I appreciate everyone for watching, man. I know it's not the most exciting stream ever, but I appreciate you guys for coming through, sticking through, and supporting, man.
Let's go. Need to row our way out. Sing.
Going the wrong way, bro.
If you have a friend, one that's truly trusted, and want good to grow.
Can't raise the sail yet.
Trade many gifts, visit and find him often. If you have another one that you
Run up the sail!
still you want to profit from him. Kindly you should speak, and flatter you give. His treachery repaid with your.
We will pick up from there.
Where's Halfdan Jarl? Will he be here?
Eivor, good to see you.
Where are the Saxons? We need them to take that fortress.
Patience. Richier promised an army.
What about Hjord and Lufmina?
Luvina is ahead with a dozen of Jorik's swords. Come. Our Saxon allies have reached Magnus. We should march.
Of course.
Halfdan doesn't know our plan. He'll hear the aftermath soon enough.
This plan. I feel uneasy.
It will be a good fight. I have faith in it.
Farovit's plan had better be sound.
Let us hope this goes well.
Farovit's army.
Eivor, over here.
Today you may regain your glory. Think on that.
We did wrong to follow Ulfr, and would make things right by following you this day.
The battle is near.
On the battlefield once more, old friend.
Oh.
Yes, my Jarl. As in days of old.
Who are you to speak of the old days? The days when my word was bond. The days where the light of my glory lit the world. How dare you speak of those days as if they meant anything to a traitor like you?
Who told you of this?
My Saxon vassal is more loyal than any man in my army.
Richier, that silk-tongued devil.
Silk-tongued and loyal to the end, you backstabbing curs. Both of you, traitorous schemers.
You're a sick man, Halfdan. You see traitors under every carpel, behind every tree.
A sick man? You deny you went behind my back?
Enough bickering, all of you. We are at the edge of war. Preserve your rage for the enemy.
Lufina talks sense. We fight this battle and we end this war. At this moment, nothing else matters.
Look there. The pigs send a message.
Raven Taylor, with me. You will talk them into a surrender with your sword-sharp tongue.
Man, this place is massive. Look at it. Definitely a fortress. Shit, Eivor should be used to this type of weather, given he's from Norway. He been in England too long. He adapted to the summer weathers.
Turn tail and run, back beyond the wall.
The Romans built that wall to keep us out. But they are gone, and we remain. Someday you too will disappear.
Wall or no wall?
Oh, they're Scottish, I believe.
We have more gods than you.
We may have but one god, Hedon. But we have many more friends.
Who now is the rightful king of Northumbria?
I saw that coming.
The kingdom has spoken!
Glory for Hamden! I will have your head, Ricia! Die, you bastard bugs!
Together, knight!
Extend the ladder! Incoming!
Gotta extend the ladders.
And may the smokes remember us!
Oh yeah, so it's all good, bro. I know. Destroy the gate reinforcement bar.
Get that drawbridge down.
Joe, what's going on, bro?
Eyes
Welcome.
open for the coward, King Rishi.
What's she doing? What is she doing?
This is the last of them!
Secure the inner courtyard.
Run better! More kite my blows.
Is this game even in? Hopefully not. So far, I can honestly say this is the best Assassin's Creed game I've ever played. It has its bugs, every now and again, but definitely is probably the best Assassin's Creed game I've played. I had the most fun with Assassin's Creed 3. And then this game, I don't know, there's something about it, I really like it.
For Halfdan! Ah, the sweet taste of victory! Rishia defeated. Was he the thorn at my back? The traitor I suspected all this time?
Save your praise, Halfdan. Rishia may yet live.
That coward will be dead in a snowdrift somewhere. It matters not.
This day is not done until we've seen his corpse. Do not relent, not yet.
Eivor, rise like an eagle or caw like a crow.
Oh, they got another army with him? Or maybe we just thought we got rid of the whole army?
Hold the wall! Block that gate!
Rixia! There!
He's fleeing to the north.
Going. About to see White Walkers up here in a minute.
You meet the spirits this day, traitor.
Still got up and ran. Oh, the gameplay anime guy. What's going on, bro? Yes, it's a really good gameplay. I think so myself.
Faithful counselor, please help me back to Jorvik. Let my heart expire at home.
Nah.
I have no favors left to offer you, Rishir. Soon, you will walk beside your guard.
But I see no light. I feel no warmth. Only an icy darkness, a cave.
Hell's frozen door welcoming you.
What waits for me there, Eivor?
They say that the darkest place in hell is reserved for murderers and traitors.
What waits for me?
A traitor's death for a treasonous fool.
He was the hero in tales he told himself. A Saxon who loved his homeland. You cannot begrudge him that.
There is something in that. No more Saxon kings, Eivor. I am through playing the puppeteer. The fate of this Shire rests on my shoulders alone.
You'll take the crown yourself, and the extra burden it brings.
I will. But I will not rule alone. My friends, my allies, will keep me standing upright. Let us talk of our alliance in Jorvik. Leave this king to his winter kingdom.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Damn, I'm way up north. So cold out here, it's almost putting out the flames on my Phoenix. Like how they stab the hell out of their throat and then throw them on the ground. But then we have a 3-hour talk with them. I mean, I don't know. Assassins, they just have the ability to see within people at the moment of their deaths. Well, certain assassins, assassins with Isu blood in them, they can see someone's like inner self, see what makes them tick, and that's why you have those conversations. You're pretty much talking to the real them. It's actually fascinating, actually. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from, though, too. And this game is beautiful. They did a really good job. Oh, this way. Come on, just swim across. Nah. What you're seeing, that after we assassinate them, they're dead. What we're seeing after that is pretty much their soul. You're able to talk to their soul and ask them why they do what they do. Because I guess apparently the soul doesn't lie. So I think probably all real assassins have that ability to look in somebody's soul, but only after they're dead. And it has to be by your hand. Like, you have to be the one that kills the person. Witness Halfton's coronation.
Moira, is Halfton about?
Eivor, welcome. Halfton has stepped outside with Farabit. They shouldn't be far.
You don't talk and walk away from me, bro?
Think you can swim with the bus?
I don't want to drink them. Don't, please, I hope this ain't no drinking shit. That game is so annoying.
Ah! A thirsty foe?
No.
Drink it down faster than me. You take the prize.
Decline.
Ah. Is it the silver or the courage you are lacking?
It's just the whole thing.
Skulls take a great day for 60 warriors to raid.
Here I am. For 13. I haven't recruited anybody, man. I got some recruiter.
Brave with me, warrior. For plunder, glory, and Valhalla.
On fire.
Alright. Mara mentioned that Halfton is with Favret near the Royal Hall. I mean, I'm guessing this is the Royal Hall.
I've an iron stomach and a power back.
Han börjar aldrig i mun. Hej, Freis!
Is that them?
Go, my eyes.
Rishi, I struggle to be surprised.
I was caught off guard, but I should not have been. The fog set in and I could not see the forest before. Old friend. Long ago we stormed this sea of wagons under winter's blanket. You have stood at my side for many long years.
Proudly, brother. Come. Let's share the balm of old torment, the soup.
The ceremony hastens to start. Let's not keep the crowd waiting.
Eivor! Yes, let us go. To inscribe our names in history.
Would you guys live in a long house like this? Like made exactly like this.
I'll take on all comers.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly as it is.
Have you had enough fun? My crowning must come soon.
You don't gotta pay no mortgage. I mean, you still gotta pay the bills and everything, but at least no mortgage. But you gotta take the house. You gotta take the longhouse as is. You can't put no modifications to it or anything like that. You just gotta live in it as is, but no mortgage for the rest of your life. Would you live there?
I'll save some for later. Let's make a king of you.
To Eivor and the Raven clan of Mercia, our newest ally in blood and glory.
To Halfdan King, I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise. Crown spire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom. Long may you live and rule. Skull! Skull!
Oh shit.
Moira, what is this metal? It's soft, like Roman pipes.
Ah, that's lead. A toxic metal.
And was it lead that drove the Romans mad? Can metal do this to a man?
Oh, God in heaven, yes.
Oh, so
The
Faravid's
Romans knew
been.
this well.
It is Faravid.
And my poor
Damn,
mother,
we were.
she drank from cups like these for so long. She...
You. All these years you gifted me poison. You gifted me madness.
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Sheath your weapon, Faravid.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Horse shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it.
Treason must never go unpunished.
After all we did together? After all we won?
If any of my clan committed such a betrayal, I would rip his flesh from his bones.
You are not the
Damn, I don't even know if I made the right decision. I mean, the game is definitely pointing the fingers at him. He's been giving the king that type of cup since day one. I mean, what else am I supposed to believe? I can't just call the king crazy when it's right there in front of my face. I mean, I wouldn't handle the situation like this. I wouldn't call this guy out and then choose to fight. The game is making us do that. That's not realistic.
Is this how a leader should be? Halfdan, come to your senses.
Now bleed!
Alright, you got some tricks up your sleeve. Hopefully you don't gotta kill this dude. I mean, what am I to believe? I mean, come on now. I mean, what would you guys do? The dude, you've witnessed that the guy has been giving his king the same type of cup for years to pay respect to him, right? And he's getting sick, but there's nothing in the cup, no type of poison. Who would have thought that the cup itself was the poison? I mean, that's for him not to know that. That's, I don't know, man. It's right there in front of my face. Is all I'm saying. Is your character maxed out or is the default because looks larger in chest capacity? Nah, that's just the brigand. That's just the brigand armor that I'm wearing. No, he's not maxed out. I'm only at like 280. Yeah.
The end of our road.
I feel like the Brigadine armor, I think it's called the Brigadine. But that's the best armor in the game so far. Empire Z, what's going on, man? Welcome.
Stand, you treasonous bastard! Stand and fight me!
It's gonna suck if this dude's not the fucking traitor.
Old friend, do you remember the days we raced our horses across the length of this land? You were always faster. You always won. Because I let you win, my Jarl. So I will let you win. One last time. We will meet once more in the corpse hole.
See, this is what I hate about games. They force you into these situations where you got to be ethical. Like, right, you gotta choose an outcome that's gonna determine the future of the game, but they never give you enough to make a real choice. So I hardly think that's fair. You know, it's kind of like, well, we want you to get the worst possible outcome of a game, so we're only going to give you so much and hope that you don't pick the right answer. You know, because there's a lot of people out there who want to play the game like they are in real life. Like me, I like to lead my life, with honesty, integrity, and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I've gone down a dark path in my life, but for the most part, I know who I am. So for me to accuse somebody of treason without no actual proof, but if that's all you're giving me, I guess that's also because I'm a lawyer. But if you're only giving me so much and you're restricting me, then of course I'm gonna make a bad decision somewhere. You guys understand what I'm saying? The game itself sets you up to lose. Because right now I kind of feel like I made a bad decision. I could have made the right decision, but the point is I don't actually know. I didn't get enough evidence or proof. Yeah. He probably, honest to God, did not know that the cup he's been giving his friend for years could poison humans. He probably had no idea. But if that's all you're giving me, I have to sit there like, well, how could you not know? I'm kind of looking at it like, well, But of course, there's a possibility he probably never knew.
Captain, it's time I go. I'm leaving for Mercia, going home.
And go with this. A sign of friendship. A bond between our clans, and a symbol of the pain and suffering it took to win the peace.
And that's another thing right there. He's given us the brand to prove that he's a friend to us and everything. But if he is mad, actually, when is this dude pretty much going to turn around and accuse me of betraying him for some bullshit, It's only a matter of time. So we'll really never really know if this guy's really the traitor or not. I don't think we will. I hope they tell us if we're right. Because I like Faravid. He seemed like a really decent and honest man for the most part.
I hope we were right about him.
But they stacked the evidence. I hope you were right about him. The game stacked the evidence against Faravid. Yo, some judges in real life, man, they must, when they have to sentence somebody to death, trust me, the law system is flawed as hell, guys. I know firsthand knowledge. It's flawed as fuck. People get put on death penalty for circumstantial evidence at best. It used to be you had to have undeniable proof, undeniable evidence that somebody committed something. But nowadays, it don't work like that. The law is straight up corrupt as fuck. I'm telling you, justice is not blind. It is not blind. It is all seeing. you know, and it's set up to, and it's set up to destroy certain people. But yeah, man. Well, I guess we'll never really know. But what I was trying to say was, like, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of judges out there who make decisions and sentence people to certain horrible fates. Like, on the day of their executions, you gotta wonder if they're not lying in their beds, wonder if they made the right decision or not. Because you're literally sentencing somebody to death when you don't actually know if he or she did the crime. You know? It's crazy, bro.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Ranji.
Like three or 4 years ago, there was a woman who was sentenced to death. I think it was in Indiana. She was sentenced to death, and you know how you get the you get a chance to get a reprieve. So she petitioned the governor, and her lawyers petitioned and tried to get an appeal, and it was all turned down. But she claimed for the last 30 years that she was 100% innocent. Not once did she ever say, okay, I did it, I'm guilty. She stayed true for 30 years, claiming that she was innocent and that she did not kill her husband and that she was nowhere near stuff. I don't know the case like that, but for 30 years she claimed her innocence. And still to this day, that judge actually said that he just went off of what they presented him, but he himself doesn't know for sure if she did it. And they said, well, if you don't know for sure if she did it, why give her the death penalty? But he said, well, it's the same thing. I don't know if she did it. She could have done it, you know? Like, what kind of shit is that? Why not just give her life in prison? Why sentence her to death? It's because somebody's in his ear telling him, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that. We got to take the right route here. Like, that's why I say the law is not blind. It's corrupted. They let people get in their ear, you know, all this bullshit. It's ridiculous. I don't even know why I went into my father was a judge, but I'm glad that I stepped away from it. Anyway, my bad for ranting to you guys like that. Sometimes I just gotta say what I gotta say. Just thinking about how many innocent people have suffered the death penalty, bro. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, nowadays lawyers, they take whatever cops say. You know, lawyers forget they're investigators as well. They're supposed to investigate. You know, if something don't add up to you, go to the scene of the crime, talk to the witnesses. You know, talk to people to get the true story. Don't just listen to what cops say. Oh yeah, well, we're charging him with this because he hit me in my face. You know, there's no video evidence, but because I'm a cop, believe me. You know, well, I shot him in the face a few hundred times because I fear for my life. Believe me. Like, cops, they get this immunity. They get this applied immunity, bro. It ain't just about cops I'm talking about. It's just about certain things in general. Like, lawyers, they used to go out and actually investigate shit. But now they just take everything that cops say at face value. And they charge people with shit off of what cops say. That's the kind of stuff that needs to be destroyed.
Hey, Ava.
Like, everybody wants to believe that cops are just these magnificent, beautiful, never do no wrong type people. Most of them are straight assholes. And like I said, I've worked in the law system, and I can honestly say that most cops are assholes. And if the only ones I found that to be really cool are the young cops, and that's because they're too young to be jaded. They haven't had the claws of the old cops get into them yet.
You were never going to use that sailcloth. Admit it.
Oh, we got another problem going on here. Hold on.
Ranvi, what is this?
I've seen a lot of jaded
Disputes,
cops.
I'm afraid, with
Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Oh, here we go.
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right.
You don't want to step on Sigurd's toes.
Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able.
Alright, Gudrun, I will hear from you. Holger, what is your defense? We'll go with Gudrun.
Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Hey, man. It's that saying, another man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yes.
Alright, so we can't prove that Holger went into her, whatever, I'll just say house, and took her materials, and she can't prove that Holger went into the house and took her materials either. Unless she has something written down on her material, like her name stitched into the garment, to prove that what he's displaying actually belongs to her. Technically, in real life, she wouldn't even have a case. But we'll see. We'll see. I've heard enough.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak.
I mean, going off of what I just heard, I would have to say Holger is right. I mean, unless this dude went inside her house and took it. I mean, like I said, the game is only giving you so much. This is really not enough to go off of. But from what they presented to me, I mean, this is all I can say is that Holger will be right. If she discarded her garments and left it out as trash, then hey, that's free for somebody else to pick up and turn into their treasure. So Holger would be right. He decided to make something out of her shit. You feel me? I will see you in the next stream. Hopefully. All right, bro. Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate it. Peace. We'll hear the statements one more time, just in case. But I feel like Holger is right.
I have much to consider and should like to hear your statements again. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing.
Okay, so she didn't say it was in her house.
In search of it. Passing Holger's home.
Okay.
There I...
Lies
okay,
Holger, now. Gudrun.
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger, I ask only...
So Holger took something that...
That is right.
I'm skipping. That's why it sounded like that. I've heard enough.
All right, I've heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth.
It was garbage.
Oh,
Quiet!
Holger's right.
After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Scout?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness,
Oh shit, this is going
Holger
south.
the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, you all know that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to pay pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled?
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver!
Wow, this dude is a
my
fucking dickhead.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not.
This dude still fucking thinks he's some type of god, bro.
I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure. Chaos will reign. Do you understand?
They're trying to get up out of there.
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Good to... I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I entered Jorvikshire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the King. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
Normally, I was gonna jump off right there, but then this shit popped up. What is this? Eivor returns to Halfdan, but finds only mine or something to miss. Alright, what time is it? 4:21. Alright. Let's go check it out. I think I'm gonna order some pizza, bro. I'm just craving some pizza right now, man. Like the pizza with the works, except for olives, bro. I hate olives. Ugh, God. I can't stand people who like olives.
I wonder how Halfdan fares, now that he sits on the throne.
Moira may know where Halfdan has gone.
Moira, is something wrong?
Weep for Northumbria.
Is it Halfdan? Has he gotten worse?
His heart is broken. He's a mere shadow of himself. With Faravid lost and his brothers away, he wallows in paranoia and sadness.
I could speak with him. Where is he now?
Wandering the fields of Petuaria with his beloved Beonton.
I'll find him. Thank you, Moira.
Petuaria is in the east.
Damn,
Just
man.
follow the road to Scarborough.
Did we make the wrong decision, bro?
Show me.
Oh my God, I really hope we didn't make the wrong decision. Oh, I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. Oh, that saved me. I got saved. He grabbed onto the ledge at the last second, man.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Oh, he still follows the road even though I'm using Sunan. That's dope. This way I can scout ahead. Damn, the horse is faster than Sunan?
No glory, no hope. Nothing but snow, son.
Stand up, Halfdan. I'm taking you back to Jorvik. Up, my lord. You're a king. You're not allowed to sulk. Men bled and died to sit you on that throne. So go, sit.
My brother, Ivar. Did he die well?
He died fighting.
You slew my brother and never said a word. You kept this from me.
It was no secret. Abba knew. Did he not...
Leave me.
I will not. I've come to see you safely home. Now, get up.
I mislaid my hammer. I think Beonton ran off with it, but I'm not well, Eivor.
I'll find your hammer, and then you'll come with me.
I was on my way to Scarborough. If you find my hammer, bring it to me there.
God, these fucking search and fetch missions. The way he says hammer reminds me of Thor. Yeah, he thinks he's Thor too at the same time. Alright, off the mountain we go.
There's Bjornson, guarding the hammer.
Oh, Rottweiler versus Wolves? I would pay to see that.
Drunk needs his hammer.
Really? So he left this and went back here. Of course he did. Well, not back here. Is he trying to jump off the goddamn... Oh my god, this dude's crazy. This dude's really gonna try to commit suicide. Man, that leads me to believe that Firevid was more than just a comrade, if you know what I mean. Did he already jump off?
The lighthouse. Afton awaits. This hammer is not meant to be thrown, Halfdan. Remember that next time.
My father, Ragnar, he gifted this to me. Took it off a Finnish chief. Still warm with blood when he handed it to me. I had 14 winters.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a great king.
A Finnish arrow killed my mother. A shield maiden she was. As fierce as a wolf swallowing the sun. My father swore to kill the men who took her from us. And he did. 14 against 1. But that was years ago in the east. And this is the west, where my father lies dead. A pile of bones in a pit of snakes.
And here we are, still telling stories of his life and deeds.
How did my brother die?
I gutted his ass.
Ivar murdered an innocent man, a good man. He earned the death I gave him.
If the codes of honor demanded his death, you did what had to be done. Beonton, my boy! Come here, boy!
A dog always forgives. But he needs you home. All of Northumbria does.
Do a last thing for me. Light the beacon for all to see, and let it burn.
It's funny, I already lit this brazier. I think it's up there. There was a note up there saying that people used it to find their way. And I remember thinking that it reminded me of Lord of the Rings, when they all lit the braziers to notify each other that they were going to heed the fight call. Oh, that's what it reminded me of. So I didn't want to climb all the way up if the game made me do it. Assassin's Creed, bro, you don't never get any full control. I guess that was that. Alright, let me get these skill points in real quick. At this point, I'm just picking anything. I got all the abilities that I want, so now I'm just filling in. Boulder melee. Or where they put some. Let me see. Oh, here we go. All right, 295. Alright guys, we're gonna leave it right there. I appreciate everyone for coming through, showing love and support. I'm gonna be playing Cyberpunk tomorrow, most likely. Most likely. I might end up playing Assassin's Creed though, to be honest. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys, and until next time, stay true. Peace.